I hope you're all doing well in the midst of the pandemic still going on. I hope everyone's staying calm, practicing self-care. I had my coffee again. I thought this video would be a Q&A type video. So I asked people on my Instagram and my Facebook to just ask me anything about like health related questions, up with people, my life recently, like anything. So I didn't expect to get that many, but I did get a few. So I thought that I would answer them for you guys today, so you'd get to know a little bit more about me and my life. I also, before I go on to the questions, wanted to shout out my friend Kat. She just started her YouTube channel and it is so cool. She did an amazing Trixie Mattel drag transformation. She's crazy talented. She's one of my best friends in the whole wide world, and she just made her channel, and I'm really proud of her. And I would love if you went to go subscribe to her as well. So I'll link her channel in the description so you can go and like and follow her if you are so inclined. Here we go. So I'll start with the Instagram questions. The first one I got was from Helen, one of my best friends in Up With People. And she asked, what is my favorite memory of us? Wow. So we had a lot of memories together, traveling and Up With People. We were hosted in the same host family twice, which was really fun. Gosh, favorite memory of us? There's so many, it's like hard to pick, you know? Because there's so many over the course of 6 months that you have to like think about. I'm gonna say a few things. I'm gonna say all the bus rides we had together. I'd say at least 75% of the bus rides involved in our traveling, I sat next to her. And just like our conversations and our shared affinity for like Cody Co and Shrek was so fun. And then I'll also say our day at the Nebraska State Fair. We had the most fun day ever. We just walked around and we went on rides together, and we got to pet little baby goats and little baby piglets together. We got to do a butterfly garden. We got matching temporary bee tattoos, which I kind of want to get. I'm also inspired by my friend Kat. She got a bee tattoo, and might want a bee tattoo, but who knows? That's for some time in the future. But yeah, probably just our day at the Nebraska State Fair together and all of our bus rides together were so much fun. And then I had another question from Helen, and it is my favorite place while traveling and Up With People. This is hard. A lot of people ask me this. Like, a lot of people asked me this when I got home. And it's so hard to say because, like, there's so many special memories affiliated with each place we go. So, like, they all hold a special place in my heart. Probably overall, as a country, I'd say Italy was amazing. I had 2 of my favorite host families there, and I just felt like I was like with family, even though most of them didn't speak English. It's crazy the connection you make even regardless of language differences. Like, I felt like I was with my family even though like they didn't speak much English. So, and like the food, the culture is just like so like warm and embracing of everybody, like no matter what. Obviously the scenery and like how beautiful it is, the old places we went to, like the architecture, like everything about Italy is just incredible. So I'm gonna say Italy, favorite place. Another one of my roommates who I had one of the last few weeks when my ear issue started while we were traveling, Melissa from Mexico, miss you, and she asked how my ear is going. Thank you so much for asking. That's really sweet. Like I said in my past 2 videos, if you want to go watch them, I'm still struggling with it. They still ring all the time, 24/7. Sometimes it's louder, sometimes it's quieter, but they ring all the time. And sometimes they hurt as well. It's hard to hear out of them. Like, I'm just having overall issues with them still, which sucks, but hopefully if it's related to Lyme, then I can start to get that treated, and hopefully that will get better, because I've read up a lot about Lyme and ear issues. It can cause a lot of like ringing, sound sensitivity, dulled hearing, so it could all be related. So like I'm being treated right now for Lyme, so hopefully if that is what's affecting my ear, then that will get better as well. But thank you for asking, that's so nice. My friend Kat from college, whose channel you should definitely go follow, asked, what music are you listening to right now? I'm listening to a lot of Waitress, the musical, honestly, because me and my family went to go see it at the end of December as like a family Christmas present. At first, I didn't love it, like right coming out of it. It's definitely grown on me the past few weeks, and I've been listening to it like nonstop. I love the soundtrack. It's so good. A few of the songs I really relate to, just like with what's going on in my life right now. So I've been listening to a lot of Waitress. It's a great soundtrack. And then regular music-wise, I've been listening to FKA Twigs. She has an album called Mary Magdalene. It's amazing. A lot of like old songs, like classic rock. Yeah, I'd say probably Waitress, classic rock. Grimes, another one, who's like a Canadian EDM artist. I don't listen to her a lot, but like I've like just gotten into listening to her music, and it's very interesting. I feel like all of her songs are a different genre of music. Like she's not just one genre, like she fits into so many genres. She's really good. Yeah, I'd say that's what I'm listening to right now the most. One of my host sisters, Federica, hello, I miss you so much. She was one of my Italian host sisters. She asked, what's my biggest dream? That's a good question. Wow. That's a thinker. I have a lot of dreams. Just like impact as many people as I can, and see how far a career in like public health and like health can take me. I'd say right now that's like my biggest dream, is seeing how far I can impact the field, see what I can personally help change in regards to affordability, accessibility, and health access, like patient care in other countries. Like I'm really interested in that kind of thing, and I want to see how much I can do in that field and learn from that field, and yeah, so that's my biggest dream. Also to see like all of these public health issues like not be as prevalent anymore, like COVID-19, not have as many global pandemics happen. Research into global pandemics, what makes them pandemics, and lessen the severity of them, so that over time people don't encounter as many health problems. Nisar, another one of my lovely castmates, I miss you so much. He's from Kosovo, so cool. He said, what motivates you to jump out of bed every morning? I would say my family motivates me. And yeah, I think it's also, this is my answer to this, connects a lot to the dream question, in that, yeah, what motivates me is like trying to improve our healthcare system, especially in America. It's really flawed and there's a lot of problems. So I'd love to work for like the World Health Organization or like the Center for Disease Control and Prevention or something like that. Yeah, I'd say that's what motivates me to keep going. I'm like someone who's very interested in what's going on. Like when there's like a health problem and like want to get to the root cause. Like when my ear problem started, I'm like, okay, like what's going on. Like I like research so much. I love researching. So I like will like look at health articles and like look at studies and see like what they found, what helps and stuff like that. So I would say researching health and figuring out how to help people with health problems. My friend Alex asked, what has been the highlight of this year so far, and some goals you have by the end of the year? Now, I'm not sure if you meant 2019 or 2020, so I'll just say both. The highlight of 2019 was so many things. Graduating college with my bachelor's degree in economics, and starting up with people and finishing up with people. Just two incredible experiences that I'm so thankful for. The highlight of 2020, people globally will agree with me on this, that there hasn't been too many highlights so far this year. If there were to be anything, it would be probably reuniting with a lot of friends and family that I didn't get to see since leaving for Up With People in the summer of 2019. So reuniting with them has been a highlight. And getting to spend time with my family at home has been really nice. So that's been the highlight of my year so far. This very short year. But hopefully it continues to get better. This pandemic will eventually fizzle out, will flatten the curve, and things will go back to normal again. And some goals you have by the end of the year. Let me see. Some goals I have are to get a job, start volunteering somewhere, preferably like a hospital, or maybe like a Planned Parenthood, like somewhere where I feel like I'd be making a difference and something that I'm passionate about. Continue to try to grow and learn more about myself and be the best version of myself I can be. So yes, job, volunteer, self-care. Alex asked another question. She asked the highlight and lowlight of Up With People, and would you recommend it to others? Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, yes, I would definitely recommend it to others. It's an amazing program. You learn so much about yourself, about other cultures, different communities. I'd say I learned more globally and culturally than I did like in college, because you get to experience so many things firsthand in different countries. There is a tuition fee that comes with it though, but I think that's something that's probably achieved by many people with either getting sponsors or fundraising money. So yes, it's just definitely doable. It's definitely doable, and if you can fundraise and get that money, it's so worth it. It is amazing. Like the best 6 months of your life. Although they tell you that you shouldn't say it's the best 6 months of your life, because you should apply what you learn in Up With People to the rest of your life. So the rest of your life is what's best. Like what's still to come is going to be the best of your life. In my experience, it was thus far the best 6 months of my life. Still have a lot to come, but the best 6 months of my life so far. And the highlight and lowlight of Up With People. The lowlight is there aren't many. Just the stress, I think, of it, and how fast-paced it is. Because our schedule is scheduled like to a T, like down to the very minute. Everything is scheduled for us, which is nice. I like having everything scheduled like concrete, so I can look and like mentally prepare myself for the week. But it's very fast-paced. You do get downtime. You have to look for it. You do get downtime, but it's not a lot. So if you're somebody who like really treasures your downtime, you're gonna have to really look for it and Up With People. But you find it on like places like in between going from city to city while traveling on the bus for like 8 hours. Like you know, that could be your alone time, or maybe like asking your host family, like, hey, can I take like an hour or two to just like watch TV or like call my family. So there definitely is alone time, you just have to find it. But that's the low light, I would say, is just that it's so fast paced and so stressful and so, yeah, crazy lifestyle that you have to kind of get used to it, and that's how it is. And the highlight is, oh my gosh, meeting so many amazing people. Like, some of my best friends in the entire world I've met and other people. And I miss them so much. And it sucks because you meet like the best friends ever, and then after 6 months you all spread out again back to your part of the world. So one of my best friends, I live like on the other side of the country from her. So that's really difficult. And a lot of my friends live in Europe, and some live in like Bermuda, Mexico. We all still keep in touch. We have a big group chat, which is really useful, but yes, meeting so many amazing people. You meet so many great friends is the highlight. And then I'd also say the highlight is host families. I had 3 favorite host families. My Denver one in Colorado, which was my host family during the first month. And then, like I said before, I had one in Potenza, Italy, and one in Palermo, Italy. And those 3, like, I love them so much. I still keep in touch with those 3 of them the most. I felt like I was really at home the most with those 3 families. So, yeah, just all the connections you make in other people. That's the highlight, is all the connections you make for, like, years to come. Somebody that I've never met before answered my question box on Instagram. She said, "Hi, Claire Johnson." Hi. I don't know who you are, but thank you for sending in a question. So that's the end of my Instagram questions. I'll look at my Facebook ones now. Okay. My Aunt Donna asked me, how am I coping with the pandemic, and is the tinnitus getting better at all? So I'm coping with the pandemic, trying my best to maintain a routine. It is hard when, you know, you don't have a lot of responsibilities, especially like I don't have a job yet, so I'm not like working from home or anything. I think just trying to keep myself distracted, like with YouTube, which is really fun. I really enjoy doing this. Watching and reading up more on Lyme and Bartonella to get a better understanding of like the situation I'm in now. Rewatching old TV shows, honestly. I've been rewatching like That 70s Show, Parks and Rec, and guilty pleasure. I don't know why I've been doing this, but I've been like rewatching all the past Bachelor in Paradises. I don't know why. I've never been a Bachelorette fan before, but like for some reason I've become like addicted to them during this pandemic. It's just like, it's like mindlessly addicting, you know? It's like, it's just so interesting. Like once you become invested in like the storyline, like you want to know what happens. So that's been my guilty pleasure. I'd say that's not really coping, but like, yeah, just I'd say distracting myself the best I can. Is the tinnitus getting better at all? No. Unfortunately. Like I said before, hopefully with treatment it will improve. Hopefully with like diet changes, which I haven't implemented yet, it'll improve. My friend Kat also had another video suggestion, which was try going a week either dairy-free, gluten-free, or sugar-free, which ideally I would do all of them, but that's really honestly difficult to do. So maybe I'll do like each, like for a week, and then see how that goes. Like dairy-free 1 week, gluten-free another week, sugar-free another week, and then see if it makes any difference in how I feel. I've been trying to detox a lot too, because the thing with Lyme treatment is that you treat, and as you treat, the bacteria dies off, which is good because you're killing it, but then you have to get it out of your body. And your liver is like super congested because that's your main detox organ, and it becomes overwhelmed with everything that's dying off, and it like needs help detoxing. So there are a lot of different methods of detox. I've been doing Epsom salt baths, and like just soaking in them for like half an hour helps remove toxins through your skin, so you sweat them out. I've heard infrared saunas are really good. You can actually buy like personalized saunas you can have like in your house, and it's just like a thing that you like sit in or lay in, and you like just zip up and you're in a sauna for your body, which is really cool. I've been taking apple cider vinegar, like mixing it with water and drinking it. Some people think it's totally disgusting. I don't think it's that bad. I can stand the taste. But yeah, so I've been trying to detox as well as treat. So yeah. Hopefully with all that stuff, my symptoms get better. I'm really hoping so. My Aunt Jackie asked, what has helped you the most with the anxiety? Now, I don't know if this is about anxiety over the pandemic or anxiety over my own health problems. For me, I take anti-anxiety medication. I have no shame in it. It's what helps me get through the day. Right now, that's what helps me, and eventually I'll wean off of it, hopefully, and have more healthy practices in place to help me deal with it. But I take anxiety medication. I try to like draw or journal if I'm like super anxious. Baths help me a lot with anxiety. I think it's like the sound of the water rushing and the like warmness of the water just really like calms me down when I'm really like feel like I'm freaking out. Yeah, I'd say baths, drawing, hot beverages like tea, and anti-anxiety medication personally for me helps. Some people it doesn't help and they are totally against it. Everyone can have their own opinion. It has helped me, and yes, that's how I've been dealing with my anxiety. By the way, who likes my new phone holder? It's like marble patterns, and it's like stretchy. It's like cloth. Yeah, I like it. Ordered it on Amazon. Lastly, one of my good friends, Haley, didn't really ask a question, but she just said mental health related stuff. So, kind of touched upon that a few times before in this video. I've mentioned what I've been doing for anxiety already. Depression, I also take an antidepressant. So I take both. People have their opinions on that. Whatever, it helps me. But overall, I think I'm feeling better, like better than I did like 3 months ago. Coming home from Up With People, I was a wreck mentally. I was crazed that this thing had happened to me again. Like I also have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, after my eye problem happened 3 years ago. So it was just such a similar experience to have happened while traveling abroad without my family, that when I got home, my mental health was just in the gutter. It was so bad. But now I have all these things in place that have helped me incrementally. I don't feel like my old self again completely, but hopefully I get there eventually. And then also another thing I want to mention, I have a weekly video chat call with my therapist, which has been nice. I know a lot of my friends have been doing that as well. But I've heard the app BetterHelp is really good and more affordable. It's like an app and you get connected with a therapist through there. That's also just like through your phone, like video chatting and texting. So yeah, I'd say overall my mental health is doing better with all these things I have in place now. I'm really grateful that I have access to healthcare, and medicine is pretty cheap for me because of my insurance, or my mom's insurance plan. So yes, I'm just finding things to be grateful for a lot recently. Another thing that's helped in the midst of this pandemic is trying to find the things to be grateful for every day. My health is one of them, even though I might be dealing with this Lyme and Bartonella stuff. Like, other than that, I'm healthy. numbers are fine. My thyroid is also a problem, but for the most part, healthy. I'm alive, and I'm like, I can like walk and do things. So I'm like functional, and I think that's something a lot of us take for granted. Yeah. So thank you for all your questions. This was a fun video to make. I really appreciated it. So I'll link in the bio Kat's channel, Up With People Again, in case anybody's interested. All of the information, tuition, like where they go on their tour, what kind of show it is, it's all on their website, so I'll link the Up With People website. Yeah. Oh, and then I'll also link BetterHelp, because I've heard that app is good. Because I want all my subscribers and anybody who watches this to feel well emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Because it's all like wellness. It's not just one kind of wellness. It encapsulates all those things. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments any other videos you'd like me to do. I'm trying to increase my editing skills, so this video will hopefully be edited a little better than my previous videos. Yeah, I'm not very tech savvy, but I'm trying my best, so bear with me. Let me know any ideas you have, any comments you want to make to me, just let me know. Alright, thanks for watching guys, bye!